Alright guys, we're gonna be starting the remote tuning process from Black Bear Tuning for the 2019 Whipple Tahoe. This thing's got a 2.9 liter Gen 4 Whipple, pushing 12 pounds of boost. It's got built heads, stage 3 cam, E85, long tube headers, intake. This thing put out about 650 wheel horsepower. And we're gonna be having Black Bear Tuning do some remote tuning on it to see if we can get the tune 100% perfect. We're gonna go back and forth with them, and we'll show you guys how it is along the way, and we'll see how it goes. So let's start the process. All right, so this is the tuner we got with our kit. This is the one that lets you do live data logging, where you can send your car's data to Black Bear and go back and forth with them, and they can see and do actual live, like if you were with a real tuner, they can tune it remotely looking at your data. So the first step that we got to do is send them the stock tune on the vehicle. This car's been dyno tuned because it's so modified, so we don't have the stock tune, so we're going to send them what we have here. So first thing you got to do is connect this to the car and load up your stock tune to the machine. Alright, so now we got this plugged in. Now I'm going to turn on the ignition but not start the car. And then I'm going to go tune tool, check. F1 tuning, read tune. Select the appropriate controller. So I think this is the ECU, and this is the transmission. So I think I need to do one at a time. So I'm gonna put check on the engine computer first. And now it's reading the tune. So we're gonna send to them the tune it has right now on the engine computer, on the transmission computer, and then after this we're gonna do live driving the car, actively logging the data, doing some full throttle pulls, idle, cruising, so that they can get the tune perfect, get all the shift points nice. So we'll get back to you guys when this part's done. All right, and then there's the transmission tune finished. All right, and then I'll unplug this. All right, so now what I did, I opened up the EFILive Explorer program. And the first thing it says to do is click on F3 data files, which is right here, this first one. And then you get this menu. So you're gonna go F3, and this is gonna be here. You're gonna click read. That's to read tunes that you've loaded on from the car. Not data logging, that'll be different, but when you're loading the tunes, it'll be here. And then it's gonna pop up here. And this lower half of the screen, this pane, is the files on the remote, on the machine. And then this upper pane is your computer files. So then you can just drag and drop it into where you wanna keep it in your computer. And they should all be here now. Let me see if I X out of this. Tahoe tuning. Yep, now I have it here. So when we email them, I'll be able to attach this for them to look at. And that's how you load the tunes. And the next step that we'll do probably tomorrow is do some live data logging driving. And then we'll add it to this folder. One other thing, guys, it says here that you can have an issue where while you're in the middle of data logging, the device runs out of storage. So just so that we don't have that problem, I'm gonna delete these files. Since I already put them on my computer, I don't need them anymore on the machine. So I'm back in read, and I'm just gonna delete the files. And now we'll have space to get a nice data log. Alright guys, it's the next day. Today we're going to be starting the second part of the process. Yesterday we sent them the tune on the car and the transmission. And today we're going to do live data logging so that the machine's going to be recording all the air-fuel ratios, the tune, and the shift points, so we can send that over to Black Bear. So I hooked it up. Now it says to start the car. It says navigate to data logging. Okay, navigate to scan tool. Data logging. Select record data option, F1, and press checkboard. Okay. And I'm gonna click. This first option here. Now it's recording all this data. So now we're gonna drive 30 minutes, do normal driving, sport driving, full throttle, so that Black Bear has a good data set for them to look at. So we're gonna do that now. All right, so we're in the Tahoe driving. We got the machine here. It's recording all the data. You can see all the different sensors, and it's got some shifts there. We're just doing some light city driving now. It says to drive 30 minutes, vary speeds, RPMs, do some full throttle pulls. We're driving it chill now. We're gonna drive it a little more sporty later on, and then we'll get on the highway and do some full throttle pulls. You guys can hear that Whipple. You're gonna be able to hear it a lot more in a second. You're gonna do a 3/4 throttle pull. How come it felt like it dropped off? Did you do that with your foot, or was that the tune?
That was the tune.
Yeah. You felt that, right? It like revved up and then it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's getting enough fuel or if it's not getting enough torque.
Yeah.
Something's not.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, we've taken this car to the dyno probably 3 times, and every time we take it, he fixes something, but something else. There's a new issue that pops up. So we're trying out this remote tuning, because this way we can just, you get for life free retunes. So we could just keep emailing these people until it's 100% like we want it. So that's why we're going down this road now. All Again on the turnpike here. There's a lot of traffic today. See if we can get some hard accelerations. We're in Mexico today for this test drive. Took a little trip to Mexico City, Mexico. Little wide open throttle there.
That was for about 5 seconds.
So are you giving it half throttle to make it downshift?
3/4 throttle and then full throttle.
Yeah.
There's a cop right there.
Yeah, watch out for them boys.
Yeah, man. Sharks.
We got this thing logging still. We got 15 minutes. Probably the rest we're gonna do some aggressive city driving. Cause on the way up to the highway, we did normal city driving. And then on the highway, we did all sorts of stuff. Normal, wide open throttle. Now we'll try to do some city driving where we stay in the high RPM range.
Did all 6 gears.
See if we can get on a little back road here. Got everybody out today. Got the Trump bicyclist. Nice. That was a nice launch. This thing gets squirrely. This is my old high school in Mexico.
What's that?
This from the dealer like this?
No, I built it.
Good luck. It sounds good, brother.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
Getting some compliments from some bystanders.
Oh, jeez.
Got the windows down now. You guys can hear the exhaust. Just have it idling here now. I'll have it idle for a couple minutes just so they can see the idle. But this is the build, guys. Probably hear the cam chopping a little bit. I'll stop the data log now. So all they say you do is press the X button. Let's see what happens. So we got a 33-minute log. I'm gonna hit the X button with the engine still running. And there we go. Now I'll save this file to the computer and I can email this to them. Now once I X'd out of all that, I can turn off the engine. And disconnect this. Disconnect this. And now we are good. Alright guys, I'm back on the computer. Got the scanner hooked up. So for the when we were loading the stock files, it was under red. For data logs, it says it should be under scan. And yeah, here it is. And then I'm gonna go find the Tahoe folder I made. And I'm gonna drag this into the folder. Now it's loading it. So now in this folder I made, I'll have the computer, engine computer tune, the transmission tune, and the data log. So we should be good there. Alright, so in this folder I made, you can see everything here. And now I'm gonna attach all this to an email. Write all the modifications done to the vehicle, the engine, the year, and send it over to them. And within a week, I should be hearing back from them and receive my tune. And then I'll load it up, and we'll see how it is.